What is going on, everybody? We are back again. Week 2 has concluded after 2 Monday night games. Terrible Nick Chubb injury, but I don't know if we'll start there. So, week 2. What do you guys want to talk about?
We can start with the Cowboys.
Let's do it.
Okay.
2-0 Cowboys.
Soon to be 3-0.
That is true.
What do you guys play this week?
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
I don't know, man. Cardinals look good.
They're competitive.
They don't look good. Stop it.
No, they look actually really good. Then they realize, oh, wait, we're tanking.
Yeah. My dream's still alive. 0-17.
Yeah, that's right.
Still alive. Gonna happen. But yeah, the Cowboys, I mean, the defense looks amazing.
How about Dak, huh?
How about Dak, huh?
I mean, he hasn't done much.
31 for 38. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. But yeah, not much, really.
I mean, well, I got a segment coming up for you guys. Keep that same energy, all right?
I will. I got a
Dude,
segment
I don't
about your boy soon, too, so don't worry about that.
All right.
The Cowboys are good. Cowboys are.
They're
I
legit.
told you guys they were going to the Super Bowl,
Trash.
and here we are. After 2 weeks, they're going to the Super Bowl.
No.
So
Nope. Not
listen,
yet.
man.
Nope.
That defense is special. Michael Parsons. I mean, I think he's clearly the best defensive player in football right now, right?
Yeah.
Right. So
I think so.
the best defensive player in football. I mean, the offense looks pretty. Like the offense looks good. Dak looks good. Pollard looks good. I mean, to me, they're the best team in the league.
I think 49ers are still the best team. All around.
Maybe. I just trust Dak more than I do Purdy. And I'm less worried about Dallas when it comes to injuries. Like McCaffrey could
That's
pull a
true.
hamstring tomorrow.
That is true.
Yeah.
Brandon Ayuk got hurt, didn't he?
He did.
Debo looked like he was shaken up a little bit too. I mean, I just trust Dallas when it comes to injuries more. Maybe you can say right now that San Francisco's playing. I don't even know if you can say they're playing better.
I mean, close game with the Rams.
You see that backdoor cover by the Rams?
Dude, let's talk about that real quick. He had to have
Jeez.
money on the game, right?
100%.
There's got to be an investigation.
So Rams are down 10. There's like 6 seconds to go or 5 seconds to go.
There's
or something
4
like
seconds
that.
when they kicked it.
4 seconds to go. They're down 10. The game was 49ers minus 7.5. So instead of taking a shot at the end zone, he decides to kick the field goal. So they lose by 7 and they cover.
Yeah. Made no sense. They threw it over the middle, right? Or something like that. And then they called a timeout. 4 seconds left. And then they kick a field goal. And the clock expired. It made no sense.
Did we see McVay on FanDuel ad this week?
I think that's.
Probably.
I think what they were trying to do is kick the field goal, and hopefully there's like a second left, and they recover the onside kick and run.
Everyone knows that you can't kick a field goal in under 4 seconds.
Yeah. No, I mean I agree with you.
I'm not gambling to me.
Yeah, 100%. Someone had money in the game.
But I mean, I guess let's stay there real quick with the Rams game. Are the Rams okay? Like, are the Rams pretty good?
Yeah.
I mean, Puka Nuka is going crazy.
That's his name? Or you just make that up?
No, Puka Nakua.
Nakua.
But I call him Puka Nuka. Puka Nuka is going crazy.
15
He's the number 2 wide receiver in fantasy right now.
Dude, it's just is it him?
No, here's the question.
Is it Stafford just peppering one guy?
Is Cooper Kupp that good?
Oh, Jesus. He's good.
Are we sure?
Stafford doesn't like throwing a white receiver or throwing black receivers. He found the one white guy on his team.
I don't think Puka Nuka is a white guy. First of all, second of all, I'm not sure Cooper Kupp is actually that good.
He's pretty good.
If Puka Nuka is putting up the same stats that Cooper Kupp was, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's not as good as we thought.
No,
but I mean, Yeah, he is. But they got a weird situation. I mean, obviously him, Cooper Kupp still had another 2 weeks, and then Cam Akers right before kickoff, they just announced he's not playing, healthy scratch, and they're looking to trade him.
Yeah, that was weird in my opinion. That was the
Yeah.
weirdest thing about that.
I
But
guess
that
they
happened last year too.
yeah, I don't know. I guess they like what they see out of Kyron Williams.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But are the Rams like actually okay?
I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be like 500.
Would they play week 1?
They beat them. Who'd they play? They played the Seahawks.
Oh, Seahawks.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The Rams might be okay.
I think they're I think they're okay.
Are they a wild card team?
Nah, 8-9 the best.
Maybe in the NFC, Chad.
Nah, come on, nah, come on.
I'm not gonna rule it out.
I rule it out.
All right, Chad's ruling it out.
I ruled
Rams
it
are
out.
not making the wild card.
Yeah, I ruled it out.
All right, enough of this. Enough of this. Pats Dolphins.
Okay, you guys go.
Sure, go ahead.
I mean, I thought it was a good game. I think the Pats are going to be a lot more competitive than what you guys. Like I said, beginning of the season, they're a lot more competitive than what everybody thinks. They're going to be in every game. They're just going to lose in the fourth quarter. That's what's happened first 2 weeks. That's what's going to keep happening.
They actually lose the game in the first quarter. Like, dude, their offense is terrible in the first quarter specifically.
I mean, in the first half, I mean, I think they have a better offense than what we all expected. You have to give them that. You
No.
have to stop. How do you not give him that?
Zeke looks terrible.
Zeke looks horrible. The offensive line.
I mean, yeah.
This is the first time they've had the offense, like their starting 5 offensive tackles together.
But they didn't though.
No, this game was the first time when they
But
started.
they didn't.
Yeah, no, but they're not good. They did, dude. The
No,
starting.
they didn't. They did not have all of their linemen. That was a big thing.
Dan, the thing was, this was gonna be their starting lineup throughout the offseason, throughout the preseason, and into the regular season. The first quarter, they said it on the broadcast, dude. That this is.
Where is he on my screen? Just so I know, because last week I had a.
Dan, they said it on the broadcast. This is supposed to be the first time the starting 5 is played together. I don't know how you're gonna dispute that. This is their planned starting 5.
Okay.
And I think the tackle got hurt in the first quarter or second quarter. So they really haven't played that well, but I think they're doing a good job on offense. I think they're doing better than what we expected.
Okay.
It helps.
Trenton Brown didn't play, by the way, and neither did Jonathan Jones. I'm just saying he's on the defense, but still. Trenton Brown's their tackle that didn't play.
Trent Brown's not going to be a starter.
Okay.
Let's talk,
Anyway,
talk about the game.
I'm not doing that. But yeah, what do you think about the game? I know you said Patriots, blah blah blah, whatever you're just saying. What do you think about the game?
I thought it was a good game. I mean, Patriots. I mean, for the most part, they were playing. They didn't want the big pass, so they were playing 3 safeties all over the top. So you guys beat them with the run game. So I mean, it is what it is. It was a good game. I thought. I mean, when on the last drive, you had to have thought that was a first down.
I did at first I did, but on the replay, it clearly was not. He was short.
Yeah, I thought it was a first down too at first, but I mean, it would have made it interesting. But hey,
the game to me. I mean, first of all, it's a divisional game. Dolphins, Patriots, Sunday night. Those games get weird, right? Divisional games get weird, especially on primetime, right? But if we look at that game, and I'm not taking anything away from either side because I'm happy with the win. I think the Dolphins going in there and winning an ugly, because it was an ugly game. Like, it was a good game, but it was ugly on both sides, right? The Dolphins going in there and winning an ugly game, I'm actually happier that happened than they went in there and won 36-7. Like, I'd rather see that because that proves me they can do it, right? If the deep ball is not there, the big plays aren't there, they can still get it done.
Yeah.
With the run game, you know, that was the most impressive to me.
I think. I mean, they proved it against a good defense. So
yeah, and not only that though,
this game. So
what?
The Patriots are going to have a good defense throughout the season. So I mean, it's a good test for you guys.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
I mean, it was good.
But not even that. Like, the game should have been not as close as it was. Think about the events that happened. Right, you had the block kick, the block field goal, which was actually an amazing play. But you had a block kick. All right, that's 3 more points. You had a 52-yarder that Sanders missed. All right, that's 3 more points there. The Patriots' first touchdown, or not the second touchdown? No, first touchdown was an illegal play. They had 5 guys. They were running a screenplay. They had 5 guys go up the field to block. Mac decides, let me not do this and throw it to the end zone. And that was illegal. Like, you can't do that. So the guy can't be up 5 yards blocking, and then I have a picture. There was 5 different tackles that were eligible receivers that wasn't legal. But whatever, it is what it is. But to me, I think the Dolphins should have won by a lot more. But the fact that it's, like you said, it's a good defense. It's a divisional game, prime time.
You got to give the Pats credit. Like, they hung in
What?
there. I mean, they played good. They played a good game. I don't know why you're just discrediting.
Who did? Like, who on the Pats played a good game?
I think the defense played a good game. They kept them in the game.
I mean, holding us 24 points is pretty good.
I mean,
I guess, right? Like,
24 points, but one was off. I mean, they had a fumble and a pick that you scored on. So, I mean, maybe holding Tyreek and Jalen Waddle in check for the most part. Mostert went off. That was the only thing. You got to give them credit. I mean, they played the Eagles and the Dolphins, probably 2 top 5 teams to start the season. And, I mean, they held their own. They lost.
What's the record for that?
I'm not sure they held their own, though.
I mean, were we expecting them to win both games, or were we expecting them to be blowouts? We were expecting them to be blowouts, and they had a chance in both games with 1 drive left to go. And honestly, Mac didn't lose in the game. Mac's been playing good, actually. Mac did not lose in the game. Stop. How? In what way has Mac lost in the game?
Dude, you just said they had 2 chances to come back fourth
and
quarter, and he didn't do it.
He's made the plays.
No, he hasn't. They didn't score.
The first game, he threw a dart to the guy, and the guy just couldn't get.
Mac Jones, if it's more than 5 yards, he's terrible.
All right, we'll get into this later.
Yeah, we will. I got some stats that you're not gonna like.
If he throws more than 5 yards, he's terrible. Because, and I'm not even sure it's him. The receivers are god awful. Like the one pass he threw to Xavier Howard, Devontae Parker was literally out of bounds. And Mac decided to just throw it right to Xavier Howard.
Yeah, that was.
Dude, Mac is terrible.
Tua just threw it up to Tua, the one pick he had.
Okay, but here's the thing. What would I rather have? Tua take a deep shot. We have no deep plays going all game. Let's just take a shot and see what happens. Or would I rather him throw? Shut up. Or would I rather have him? Or would I have him throw the ball right to the defender?
Mac was also just taking a deep shot.
That was not a deep shot.
Yeah, it was. It was 30 yards down the field, bro. How is that not a deep shot?
All right, whatever, sure.
Dude,
Mac Jones sucks. The Patriots suck.
30 yards down the field. That's a deep shot. He's just throwing it up.
The guy was out of bounds.
Yeah, he got pushed out of bounds. Xavier Howard didn't push him out on purpose. He played perfect defense. So,
dude, Mac is terrible. Like, he is god awful.
All right, we'll get into this later, but
I want to get into it now. Dude, he's terrible.
All right. So, here, you want to get into it now? We'll get into it now. I'm going to give you 5 quarterbacks with 5 stats. I'll list the names of the quarterbacks, and you got to list them depending on stats I give you, right?
Okay.
You ready for this? So, all right. Tua's obviously easy. Tua's number 1. I'm just going to give you that off the bat.
Why is Tua number 1?
He has 715 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks, 102.9. He's leading the league in all those categories, basically.
Okay.
You sure Tua, the Dolphins quarterback?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the guy you said Mac was better than?
We're gonna start. These are the next 5 quarterbacks. I can give you Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Mac Jones.
For what?
Dude, what are we talking about?
Passing yards, passer rating, and touchdowns to interception ratio.
Which one's 0-2?
No, just we're just evaluating quarterbacks at this point.
Yeah, win the games.
We're going off quarterbacks. All right. So
okay. You can throw numbers out all day long. Mac Jones had
I think Mac
2 chances in the Eagles game and a chance in the Dolphins game to get it done. He couldn't do it.
Hold on, can I give you guys some stats?
All right, go for it.
Name this quarterback. 0-13 when opponents score more than 24 points.
Mac Jones.
3-12 against playoff teams.
Mac Jones.
Those 3 playoff games were Bills in the snow, where he had 3 pass attempts, Titans when they missed Henry Brown and 12 other players due to COVID, and the Dolphins when they started Skylar Thompson. No, I'm not done yet. Skylar Thompson. 0-12 when they have the ball in the fourth quarter, down 7 or less in the fourth quarter. Who's that?
So, how many of those were last year?
This is all time. This is his whole playing career.
How many of those were last year? I just want to know how many of those were last year, because year 1 he had Daniels an offense coordinator. Year 2 he had no offense coordinator.
It sounds like just a bunch of excuses.
No, it's not an excuse. I mean, you take an offensive coordinator away, your quarterback in your second year of development is not going to do well.
I'm just
And
saying.
what do we see? He's got Bill O'Brien back, and he's playing at a good level.
A good dude. He's not playing at a good levels. That's my
He's got
point.
547 yards, which is third in the league right now. 4 touchdowns to 2, which is tied for league lead in interception ratio or at touchdowns. He's tied for league lead in touchdowns. And he has 88.3 passer rating, which is number 5 right now in the league.
Okay. Is he top 5 quarterback?
What?
No,
Is he a top 5 quarterback?
I'm top 15.
I mean, I'm just saying he's playing better.
I know. I understand. I'm asking you. Is he a top 5 quarterback?
He's going to be a top 10 quarterback at the end of the year.
I disagree.
Oh.
I completely disagree.
He's
Dude,
gonna be a
you're
top 10.
so blindsided by Patriots fandom. It hurts.
Have you like watched him play?
Dude,
Yeah, and he's making the good reads.
this is the Tom Brady effect. Everyone they think plays quarterback for the Pats is nasty. He thought Bailey Zappi was the guy last year when Mac Jones went down.
He's making Dan. You can't tell me you watched that game and you're like Mac is not making the right reads.
Let me put it this way. When I was watching the game and Mac Jones had the ball, I was not worried 1 second. Not 1 second the whole game.
Okay, yeah, but I think he's not gonna. He hasn't been costing them the games.
But he can't win them games.
I mean, I think we still got to see.
We have seen it. I just read you stats where he hasn't won.
He's had 2 games. Come down to the last drive. He's made the throws.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has. Go back to the Eagles game. He made the
Dude.
perfect throw. The guy just couldn't get 2 feet down. He couldn't have put that ball
That's not
anywhere.
perfect then.
What? He couldn't have put the ball anywhere better. He literally couldn't have put the ball anywhere better. That's on the receiver to get
Dude,
2 feet down.
Dude,
Mac
it
made
does.
the right
Did he get it done? Did he get it done? Yes or no?
I mean, he lost the
Did
game.
he get it done? Yes or no? Right?
He lost.
I just read you. When the opponent scores more than 24 points, he's 0-13, so he can't score.
I mean, I think go back. If you take away, I guarantee you a lot of those, at least 8 or 9 to 10 of those are from last year.
Okay, and
So if 10 of those are from last year, then 2 of them are from this year. So he's only had 3. So he's really.
You're just making this up. You don't know when they're from.
No, I'm saying I think 8 to 10 of those are probably from last year when the team has scored more than 24 points.
you know the differences.
And I think that I don't think it's fair to judge him off 1 year, off 1 bad year when he's showing it.
We're judging him off 3 years. That's
No,
what
but-
just Chad just said.
Year 1, he played good with an offensive coordinator. Right now, he's playing good with an offensive coordinator. Year 2, he had no offensive help. He had to do everything by himself. No coach to teach him the ways, and he played horrible.
You know what the difference is? As I'm listening to you talk about it, I'm just thinking about it, right? So I'm thinking of the Pats 2 games, and I'm thinking of the Dolphins 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
You laid it out, right? He had chances. He had 2 drives in the 4th quarter of the Eagles game to get a score. Couldn't do it. He had 1 drive here. Well, really a couple drives in the Miami game, but really that last drive, and he couldn't get it done, right? And then I think about Tua, right? And I think about Tua's, to me, the 2 most important drives this year. Obviously, the game-winning drive in Los Angeles, he made 3 really 4 just amazing throws. Put the ball right where his receiver needed to grab it, and you can say, okay, Tyreek and Jalen Waddle. Tyreek caught 2 of those. Braxton Berrios and River Craycraft caught the other 2. So you can say, oh, great receivers, great receivers. It's not really the case. Waddle didn't have any in that last drive against the Chargers. And then Monday night, the drive to end the second quarter, right? New England has the momentum at this point. Or they're getting momentum, right? Miami has less than 2 minutes to go down and score. Tua goes 7 for 7, 64 yards, and a touchdown. And he had that one I don't know if you guys saw it, one special throw to Braxton Berrios in the corner. The one where he wasn't out of bounds.
What game is this?
Yeah.
Patriots.
Yeah.
Right? That's just the difference to me. Like, those are Tua's 2 most important drives this season, and he came through on both of them. And on the second one, he was actually perfect. Mac Jones just hasn't done that. And again, you want to say receivers? Fine, go ahead and say receivers. On the drive I'm talking about the Patriots, he had 2 passes to Salvon Ahmed. You know who that is? No, you don't. He has another pass to River Craycraft, another one to Braxton Berrios, and then a 4-yard touchdown to Tyreek.
I mean, but Dan, how much of that is opened up by the Patriots playing 3 highs because of Tyreek and Jalen Waddle? If you're going to go underneath, that's what's going to happen. I think the receivers indirectly open it up underneath. I think you put any any receivers in those slot positions, and you have two over the top guys like Tyreek and Jalen Waddle that open
He
up.
got it done. You can
I
say
know.
you can say all this stuff you want. Tua gets it done. Mac doesn't get it done.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm saying with the stuff Mac has and the way he's playing at a good level.
I guess if
Top
you want to
five?
lose every game,
Is he playing top 5?
that's fine.
I mean, I'm just saying for over two games of the season.
Playing at the top 5 level is what I'm asking.
Over 2 games of the season this year, yeah, he is.
Okay.
Over 2 games, he's playing. Stats don't lie, numbers don't lie.
I know. I just read
Neither
it.
does the record. Neither does the record.
And the eye test, I mean, is
No,
Oh, the eye test is bad.
The eye test is bad.
The eye test is
That's-
bad. You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that. The eye test is bad.
pace for 7,000 yards, 51 touchdowns, and 4
Dude,
interceptions.
Mac is dinking and dunking.
But they're-
Anytime
Hey,
he throws
Street, hold
deep,
on.
he's incomplete.
Street, if he has those and they go 0-17, does it matter? They're on pace
No.
to go 0-17 as
No,
long.
but then can you say, is it because of him or is it because of the team?
He doesn't win games. That's all I care about.
He goes 51 for 4. Let's just say
All right,
it's
so let me ask real quick, Street, before you go. I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
What did you just say? Is it him or is it the team? Right?
yeah.
What did you lead this segment by talking about? They're competitive because their defense is always good. You said
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
So their
Their
defense is always good, but the team is letting them down, not Mac. What part of the team is letting them down?
I think it's
If it's
off-
not the quarterback and
I
if
think
it's
it's-
not the defense,
it's offensive weapons. I'm putting it on the offensive weapons. I think Mac is making the right decisions. He's making the right throws. It's the offensive skill players aren't skilled enough. You have Ramondre Stevenson, and that's about it.
you like Gesicki, don't you? Remember what you said last week about if the Dolphins had Mike Gesicki?
I mean, I think if he had Gesicki or Hunter Henry, I mean, think about that. That'd
I
be.
don't think about anything. I'm not worried about it. Neither of those two are good.
But I mean, Hunter Henry's leading the league or in touchdowns right now or something like that. But I think if they had Hunter, let's say if this team had DeAndre Hopkins, I think they'd be a lot more deadly.
There's a reason DeAndre Hopkins didn't want to go there.
And he's regretting that decision because Ryan Tannehill can't throw. The ball.
They've won a game.
I mean, Ryan Tannehill looks horrible. He's not getting the touches, and he's not getting.
He's getting.
They won a game.
Ryan Tannehill went 9 for like 20 the first game.
Dude, there's a reason no offensive weapons are going to the Pats. Simple as that.
I mean, I think the Pats aren't.
Why do you think Tyreek wanted to come to Miami?
And Hopkins wanted to go to the Pats. Pats didn't pay him enough.
I don't think he wanted to go to the Pats.
OBJ wanted to come to Pats. Pats wouldn't pay him. Dude, Dan, you were saying
But you're complaining about offensive weapons. Then you're talking about DeAndre Hopkins, who's pretty washed, and Odell, who is definitely washed.
I mean, it's better than what they have
Half
right now.
better.
It's better than what they have right now.
Well, so who are the receivers right now? They got Devontae Parker, who's gone.
Devontae, Kendrick Bourne, who's I mean, I think he's
Juju.
a number 2 at best, and Juju.
Dude,
I mean, they're just dumb, and it's like 2 washed receivers, Devontae Parker and Juju.
Let me ask you a question, Street. Is Mac Jones the quarterback to start next season?
If he plays like this, yeah, he is. He's gonna be.
Would you rather have Caleb Williams?
I mean, I think anybody would rather have Caleb Williams.
I would not rather have Caleb Williams than Tua.
You didn't let me finish. Unless you have Mahomes, Tua, probably Herbert, Josh Allen, Justin Fields. I think unless you have one of those
Did you say
guys.
Justin Fields?
Justin Fields.
No, Justin Hurts. Jalen Hurts. My bad. Jalen Hurts. Unless you have one of those top 5 guys that you think can win a Super Bowl, I think any team would bounce.
Which is
Like-
top 5 guy.
Put it like this. If the Jets have to decide between Aaron Rodgers and Caleb Williams, I think they're going Caleb Williams.
I agree. So wait, is Tua a top 5 guy?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I want Street. I'm asking Street.
Dan, he's my
just
He said
MVP
he
pick.
was. He already said he
He's my
was.
MVP pick.
I just can't hear it enough.
Stop antagonizing him.
Where is he? Number 2, you think? Number 3, 4,
Okay,
5?
relax, dude.
I'm just asking.
He's leading the league for MVP right now. I don't know why. I
When you
mean,
said Mac was better than him.
what if it? All right, so Dan, what's success for the Dolphins this year? Super Bowl?
No, I think getting to the NFC Championship is a success.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, if I'm being completely honest with you, getting a playoff win is a success for this team.
No,
But obviously with the
not now.
Stop.
obviously with the way they're playing, you expect at least get to an AFC Championship.
I think they have to
that's
get
the
to the
goal.
AFC.
Yeah, I think that's the goal. That's a successful season.
I mean, right now, I think I think Chiefs will get rolling. That's the only team in the AFC that can compete.
I don't know. I have my qualms about that.
You want to talk about that? You want to talk about that real quick? Because that game was a weird game. Jacksonville and Kansas City. It was
Okay.
weird for both teams. Kansas City had like 30 penalties.
It was a defensive showdown.
I think it was just a bad decision making showdown.
Yeah, it was just bad offense.
Yeah.
Jacksonville did not look hot at all.
No, they looked
Yeah, I mean,
horrible.
I think they have problems on the offensive line. Well, Chris Jones back. I mean, Kansas City looked deadly. So I think Travis Kelsey didn't get a lot of targets. I think he's going to pick it up. So
Yeah, he'll get going.
yeah. How about Cincy? Are we going to talk about Cincy? 0-2.
Yeah, let's do that.
We're worried about them.
Yeah.
I'm
Dude.
worried about them winning the AFC North, but I'm not worried about them making the playoffs.
Oh, I am.
I'm worried about them making the playoffs.
Really?
Dude, they don't look good.
Burrow looks terrible.
I mean, he's still injured. He's clearly still injured. He's limping around still, so I'm not putting too much on that.
I agree, but like, is it gonna just nag him the whole season? He's gonna.
Did he leave the game or he left the game early, didn't he?
He did re-injure it. I don't know if he left the game early.
Well, so coming into the regular season, the team wanted him to sit the first 4 games.
He should have.
He should have. Looking back on it, yeah, he should have.
When it changed first 2 games,
yeah,
it'd still be.
They start slow. They started slow the last 3 years.
Yeah.
And they usually pick it up, but this time looks different.
I agree. I mean, it looks
Is Baltimore any good?
I think they're going to win.
Right. I think they'll be right. Talking about the division, I know the Steelers won, but they didn't look good.
They did not look good. And dude, Deshaun looks terrible.
Yeah, it looks like so bad.
You guys want to do quick hitters for the rest of the games?
Sure.
All right, so we got Vikings Eagles Thursday night. I mean, Eagles off to a slow start, but they're 2-0. I mean, I think Eagles are gonna keep ramping it up. Vikings 0-2. I don't know if you guys have anything to think about that, but
they'll be okay. I'm not really that worried about them. Their offense actually looked pretty good against Philly. They just Kirk fumbled, and then Jefferson had that one play to go over the end zone, ended up being a touchback. I'm not really too worried about Minnesota, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I think Kirk is, if he doesn't have all day to throw, he's not very good. When he has all day to throw, he's very good.
I mean, he's a pocket quarterback.
I know, but Brady's a pocket quarterback, right?
That's
but
true.
he didn't need all day to throw. Manning, you know what I mean? Obviously, he's not as good as those guys, but there's definitely pocket quarterbacks, even like Phillip Rivers. You know, they don't need all day to throw. He needs all day to throw.
All those guys.
He needs legitimately all day.
Let's see. I think they're big. I think they're missing Dalvin Cook. Big time.
I don't. Dalvin Cook stinks.
No, I mean, I think
they're missing a running back. I'm not sure it's Dalvin Cook.
I think Dalvin Cook is better than Madison.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe, yeah.
Dude,
what about the Eagles? You guys have anything on the Eagles?
I think they're gonna start picking it up. I think I don't know why they didn't start with DeAndre Swift as their lead back last week or week 1, but I mean, I think they figured out DeAndre Swift is that guy for them. They have a really good offensive line. They have a really good front defensive line. So
did
you see AJ Brown?
I was gonna say, did you see the little busy they got into?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's one of those guys that just cares about his targets and his stats.
Yeah, and Devontae Smith's taking over.
Right after that happened, Jalen Hurts threw him 2 shots at the end zone, and one he caught and got called back, the other one he just missed.
I know, but is that
that shows recognition to me though, from Jalen Hurts.
Okay,
you know what? I'm the leader. This guy's upset. He shouldn't be upset, but he is.
But
let me go ahead and figure
is that just feeding into being
wide receiver.
Prima donna?
Him being a wide receiver.
No, I know, but if he's just gonna whine on the sideline about getting the ball and then he's just gonna throw it to him, it's just you know what I mean? It's like rewarding a dog for jumping on the counter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just. I think he's shown that he's not a team player right now.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, dude, all wide receivers are like this.
Yeah,
except Tyreek. He does not care. He had 50 yards and he was happy.
He would care. They won't care.
I don't know, bro. Of course they do. Of course they do. But he's making it look like he doesn't. And
I know, but you have to remember last week he had 250 yards and 2 touchdowns, or whatever. So 1 week, he still had a touchdown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he goes 3 games with 30 yards, no touchdowns, you think he's not going to care?
Yeah, no. I mean, if they're winning, I'm not sure he would care. But I think deep down he's got to care about his stats.
I think he might say he doesn't care.
Wants 2K. He wants 2K, man.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So
what other game?
Ravens Bengals we talked about. Ravens eked out that victory. Cincinnati looks like they're in trouble. Seattle, Detroit. I thought this was an interesting game. In overtime, Seattle took the lead, 10 points up. Detroit came back, tied it somehow, and then Seattle won in overtime. Seattle looked bad week 1, looks good week 2, beating Detroit. So I don't know what to make of them. They might be up and down this year. So
Yeah.
I don't really like either team, but
You know, I thought you like the Lions.
I did. I just don't like the way they're playing. Like even the Kansas City game, like they had everything in their hands and they still only won by 1 possession. Like I don't know.
You know what it feels like? I think Jared Goff is a good quarterback for them. It feels like the offensive coordinator is afraid to let it loose with them, though.
Who's better, Jared Goff or Mac Jones? Who would you rather have?
Jared Goff.
Okay.
I mean, Jared Goff has better stats right now. So. No, but doesn't it feel like that to you guys?
Also been to the Super Bowl.
If you guys watch the Detroit, that's true. If you watch Detroit, doesn't it feel like they're afraid to cut it loose with Jared Goff?
I mean, maybe a little bit.
It seems like they're willing to take risky plays, but yeah, not like. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I feel like there's just something about that offense that they're just like they're not. They trust Goff, but they're not. They don't trust him to like.
Yeah, they want him. They want him just do like enough, not like.
Yeah.
They want to be a manager.
Yeah.
I think they want to be a little bit more of a game manager, but not one of those guys that can take over a game.
Yeah.
Like Tua.
Yeah. Colts Texans. I actually thought this game Colts won, but I think it's a big loss for them. Richardson, I mean, he's taking hits left and right.
Yeah.
He's got to learn to not take hits in the league. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
What he really needs to do, honestly, if I'm being so honest, is he needs to go take jujitsu and learn how to fall. Because that's how he got hurt was a concussion. He just didn't fall correctly.
You
need to fall on your right shoulder.
Stop it.
Chad, you know, like the stereotype about Cowboys fans. I think it's switching over to Dolphins fans at the moment.
Honestly, I think it's Dolphins and Patriots fans. If we're being honest, every year, Patriots fans think they have a freaking chance to win the Super Bowl with Mac Jones the quarterback.
Yeah. All right, this next game, interesting. Chicago at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay won. I think Tampa Bay could be a sneaky good team this year. 2-0 at 2-0 Baker. They look good, man. Baker looks good. He's got weapons. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. He's feeding them. They can run the ball with White. So they're a team. So I think they can make a divisional round. They can, depending on the way the game goes. I wouldn't be surprised if they make the NFC Championship game, but I mean, I think they could compete with. I think they can beat the Eagles, and I think they can give the 49ers a run for their money. I don't think they can compete with Dallas, though.
Did you just say the Buccaneers to the NFC Championship?
I'm just saying. I mean, if it comes, I wouldn't be surprised.
I would be very surprised if Baker Mayfield got to the NFC Championship.
I would be very surprised, but I think they can give the Eagles and 49ers a run for their money.
I think we pumped the brakes a little bit. They played the Vikings, who we know that aren't very good, and they just played the Bears, who are probably the worst or the second worst team in the NFL.
I mean, the Bucks. I think Baker looks good. I like the weapons.
No, he does. They look good, but I'm just saying they played 2 bad teams. Let's pump the brakes on the NFC Championship. I think they have a good chance to win the division. I'll give you that. But
so if they win the division, they're gonna either play the Eagles, 49ers, or Cowboys. And I think Eagles would be a good match for them.
Well, they have to play a wild card game first, probably.
Oh right, I forgot.
Dan?
They 1 seed now too, or
no? They'll probably be a 3.
I know, guys. We're on board with this. Baker Mayfield MVP. Dan, you're on board,
dude,
right?
I wouldn't be surprised if they make the NFC. Bro, what?
Kansas City.
Oh my god!
I think Dan wants to just quit the podcast.
I'm done. I might log out.
Kansas City Jags. Kansas City. Hey, I mean they squeaked out that win, so I think they're gonna start getting in a groove with Travis Kelce now back. Offense is gonna collect more. Green Bay, Atlanta. I think this is an interesting game. Green Bay lost, but Jordan Love looks good. Atlanta, I mean, they're running the ball. They're just going to be run heavy this whole year. So
except they're not. Like they should have won that game by quite a lot more, but they made so many bad decisions in the red zone to throw the ball.
I agree. So, but Jordan Love, I mean, I think he looks good.
Yeah,
he does.
Too.
He looked. I mean,
better than Mac Jones for sure.
Good for Green Bay, man.
That's actually a good question.
It's not a good question. It's obvious
no.
Mac Jones.
As a playmaker, yeah. As a
football player, what's a playmaker?
As a playmaker at quarterback, yeah. He clearly.
What are quarterbacks, bro? They're playmakers.
Next game, Las Vegas at Bills. Bills, I mean, blew them out. Josh Allen looked like MVP Josh Allen this week. So, I mean,
Yeah, I
who knows?
mean, because they were up by 28 the whole game.
Yeah, I mean, Josh Allen, he plays like this, they go win Super Bowl. He plays like what he did in week 1, they could be out of the playoffs. So,
Or they could make the NFC Championship, you think?
the AFC Championship game?
No,
Yeah.
the NFC. No, the NFC.
NFC, yeah.
Them and the Bucks.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I think, I mean, I don't know if you guys have anything to say on Josh Allen, but
Dan, I feel like Dan's got to talk about Josh Allen. He was definitely the lowest on him. Does mean
Yeah,
anything
I
to
mean-
you or no?
No, dude, they played Vegas and Devontae Adams left the game.
I know, but still, he was 31 for 37, 3 touchdowns. I mean,
Vegas is garbage.
it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I mean, you know
What else are you supposed to do besides that? They're playing
No,
Vegas. He can only play. You know what I mean?
I understand. I get everything you're saying. He's supposed to do this. Cool. Let me see it against the Dolphins week 4.
No, you know what
Okay.
surprised me about him this week is that he actually spread the ball around. This is like the first time in a while I've seen him actually spread the ball around. He wasn't just like solely focused on Stephon Diggs. Diggs got his touches, don't get me wrong, but he was spreading the ball.
Diggs is
That-
winning.
Did he try to hurdle anybody from 8 yards out, or
Yeah, he did actually.
did he actually?
No, he did. I texted you.
Yeah, he did.
Oh my
Texas.
god.
He did.
What a dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Between Shree, Mac Jones, and Josh Allen, my head might explode.
I mean, but like I said, if he plays like this, they can win Super Bowl. If he plays like week 1, they could be.
But we
out of
know he's
play-
not gonna play these consistently. We
So,
know it.
I mean, we'll see.
No,
I
I
agree.
saw.
I agree with you, but
Yeah.
we'll see. Chargers at Titans. Titans won in overtime. Chargers blew it again. I mean, hey, 0-2.
This fucking team cost us our parlay, but
Yeah.
yo,
We're never betting on them again.
Chargers are, dude. Staley's gotta go.
No, yeah, I mean, they made the huge mistake bringing him back this year. Huge mistake. Like,
Dude, it hurts so much because they're so good, but they're so bad.
This is like the Celtics bringing back Missoula. Just a horrible decision. It's gonna cost
That was
them.
also a bad decision, but
Yeah,
wrong.
I mean, I mean, we've been saying it for 2 years now at least. So, hey, I mean, they got to live through it.
Dude,
they're
they're freaking everywhere you look. Their lineup is loaded. It's just so annoying how they're so bad.
To me, on this game, obviously there's a lot in this game, but dude, I go back to the same thing I talk about, like just being that clutch quarterback. Justin Herbert, 2 chances to go down and score.
Yeah, he's not.
You can't do it. Maybe I'm just so I'm just so used to Tua winning games down. Now it's like
Dude, relax.
I'm just every time I see a quarterback fail to do it, I just
Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Jesus Christ. Dude, everyone
Yeah,
remember this guy was a Jets and Giants fan before and he jumped
yeah,
ship.
facts.
So
Yeah, let's go back to high school Jets.
yeah,
phase now.
he was a Jets fan and he just
Yo,
jumped ship.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he switched over if the Jets won the Super Bowl this year.
Why would I do that? Why would they win the
Switch
Super Bowl?
over?
If they had won the Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers. Next year he's a Jets fan.
No, what?
Oh, switch back to the Jets.
I spent too much money on Dolphins jerseys. I can't do it.
Also, I just want to remind
I
everyone
got too much Dolphins shit just around.
he
the
was
house.
he was a Orlando Magic fan for a
For like
couple
a
weeks
week.
for a couple weeks until
Like, I just got too much Dolphin stuff just laying around, man. Like,
All right, moving on.
don't take that out of the box. It's valuable.
Of
right?
course, I wish I could turn my camera on. I got a whole bunch of them up here.
All right, moving on. So this
You got
next
Tyreek
game,
up
I think
Yeah, I haven't met Tyreek one for the Dolphins yet. I got Jalen Waddle though.
I rate Tyreek right here.
this next game I think should be investigated for fraud. 49ers at Rams. Rams lose by 7, kick the field goal at the second left to hit the under. Or yeah, Make
it
the
was
line.
under.
To cover,
It was
to
cover
cover.
the line.
cover, yeah.
Yeah, I mean we already talked about it a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Puka
Puka definitely going. They got to be investigated.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
All right, Giants at Cardinals. Cardinals blew a 28.
No, they didn't blue. They were like, "Oh shit, we're gonna win this game. Let's do everything wrong right now."
Caleb Williams, here we come. Giants
Saquon
came
out. Saquon
Daniel-
out 3 weeks now.
What?
Saquon's out 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saquon got hurt. Daniel Jones balled out in the second half. Flat out balled.
Yeah,
But
He at halftime he had -1 fantasy points.
Yeah.
Did you see
Finished
it?
with 33.
Little tangent here. Did you see him on the sidelines? They like panned to him. He looked like
Yeah,
looked like an
I know exactly.
absolute
what you're talking
idiot. I was like,
Yeah.
hold on.
next game, Jets Cowboys. We already talked about. Cowboys look dominant. Zach Wilson.
He's gonna be
What
bad.
do you?
Let's just. He's gonna be bad. Let's just move on. He's not gonna be good.
This next game interesting. Commanders at Broncos. Another big comeback. Commanders were up over down 20 something points
We're
or
down 18.
18. Yeah, close to it. Commanders came back. Broncos not a good start under Sean Payton. 0-2.
Hot take. This next game is Russell Wilson's last game as a starter.
Top hits. Who do they have?
I bet.
No, I think
Who?
it might not.
Stidham.
It
Is it
might.
Stidham? Is that who it is?
I don't know.
Probably. There's
I
no
don't
way
know
they
if-
sit Russell for him, dude.
No, again, I don't think they're sitting Russell next game, but they're moving off him this season. After the season, I can tell you that.
I'm not sure how. They just paid him a
I
$250
mean,
million.
Some team will take him, you know.
Are you sure? Maybe the Pats. Yeah.
Dude, come on, a
Dude,
team like Atlanta, you're telling me wouldn't go for Russ?
he's
I don't
expensive
think
and he's
so. I
terrible.
don't think they would.
I think Atlanta's in an interesting place because they have cap space to burn because they're
Well,
rebuilding.
let's think about this. Teams wouldn't give not Deshaun. Teams wouldn't give Lamar Jackson that kind of money.
But so here's the question: would the Falcons have to take on the entire contract? Definitely not, right? The Broncos would eat some of it, I would assume.
I would assume so. Yeah.
So
I
if you
mean,
get it,
no.
if you get it for cheap, fine. But like, I don't see. I mean, like Kirk Cousins is up this year, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a free agent.
I mean, I'd take.
Mac Jones will be available.
No.
Grab him.
Sappy
Top
maybe.
five,
You know, Corral.
Oh no, Zappy be the starter in New England.
No, he's in the practice squad. He can't. He's illegal.
But no, I mean, I think a team that's like 4 or 5 years away from like in the middle of their rebuild, basically, I think would go for us.
They can't be 4 or 5 years away if they've got Bijan.
They're not for.
Running backs don't last.
That's true. That is true.
I like
we'll
their
see.
team.
I do too.
Atlanta, yeah, I like their team.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know much about their defense, but I like their weapons they have.
All right, finishing up 3 more games. Dolphins, Pats. We talked about it pretty
Yeah, we
good.
talked about it.
Dolphins won.
Yeah.
Good game. Saints, Panthers, 2017. Saints. Jamal Williams got hurt. Saints pull out the win. I don't know what else to say about that game. It was kind of boring. Last game, Browns, Steelers. We just talked about it. Deshaun looks not good. Cleveland, man. I mean, I think they're in trouble again. So.
Yeah,
Now Nick
I mean,
Chubb.
Nick Chubb broke his leg in half. The same knee. Have you guys seen the one from Georgia?
Yeah.
That one's worse, I think.
But dude, to have the same thing happen twice.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's
Like I'm surprised his leg is still attached.
yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if
I know what's his name? Who's the head coach? Thurkin? No, what's his name?
Stefanski.
Stefanski said that running back who played Ford, whatever his name is going to be the starter. But is there a world where they bring Kareem Hunt back?
He met with them today actually.
Kareem Hunt did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. See, look at that.
I
I
think
could be a GM. How hard is this?
Is there a world where they trade for Jonathan Taylor
Yes.
Yeah,
for a team that's so
100%
heavy on
there is.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, actually,
what do
I
they
mean, I
do
don't know.
with Chubb?
Because then they gotta pay. How much does Chubb make? What's his salary look like?
No. Here, this is what I was thinking. I don't think. I mean, Chubb is going to take it more than a year to come back from this. It's going to be a year and a half.
Probably.
Probably,
think he-
but like,
I
But
think.
you gotta pay both. You're also paying Deshaun $200 million.
Well, I think no. Here's the thing. I think Chubb's going to retire. In my opinion, he's old already for a running back.
Chubb's not that old, is he?
For a running back, he's been in the league for a decent amount of time. I'm just going off the time I've known him. in the league.
How you know him?
He's 20.
He's a nice guy.
He's 27, so I mean,
Yeah, so let's say he's 29 by the time he comes back, maybe 29, 30. I mean, he could be done, dude. For a running back that
his
is
birthday's in
so-
September, so he'll be 28, I would assume.
yeah. So I mean,
But
so for a guy that's gonna be 30, I mean, I think coming off that kind of injury, he's not gonna be as explosive. I can tell you that. So
the thing is, I don't know. Dude, the one at Georgia was horrible, and he's
Yeah,
been
he's
amazing.
younger.
Huge
He's younger, I don't know.
difference. He's younger. He can rehab from that. You know, he's trying to. I mean, at this point, he's got his contract. He's got his money, guaranteed money at least.
Does he? What is it? What is his contract?
I mean, it's a sign-on bonus, so whatever he signed for will be the guarantee.
Running
I'm
back.
sure-
Oh my god.
Signed a 3-year, $36 million contract with the Browns, including a $12 million signing bonus, $20 million guaranteed, average salary of 20.
So I mean, he's probably gonna get close to 20 if it's guaranteed. He played a couple of games. I mean, I think he's done, dude.
Oh, he signed. after 2024, his contract's up. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean he's obviously not going to play this year.
Yeah, and I don't think he's gonna play next year.
Also,
So,
Dan, you're
I think-
blurry as hell.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Okay. All right. So is that what we have for the games anymore?
Kind of a boring weekend, honestly.
Yeah, there wasn't too many like crazy like there was a bunch of close games, but none of them were really like super exciting in my opinion.
Yeah.
I agree.
Saints Panthers almost put me to sleep until the fourth quarter. Literally, it was like fucking 13-10. I think the Saints got to use Taysom Hill a lot more than they do.
Well, I mean, they're also gonna get Kamara back after this
Dude, I
next.
don't think Kamara's going to be as special as you think he is.
Kamara's gonna be decent, but like Taysom Hill is just like such an X factor. I don't know.
Yeah.
They
I
paid
think
him a ton of money too, so like might as well use him.
And the announcer last week said he's one of the best football players to ever play.
Well, that's also true, so I can't argue with that.
I mean, I think Kamara's gonna be utilized more as a receiver, so they're gonna use him out of the backfield, not to run with him as much, but they'll be pass catching back. So
You better hope so for your fantasy team.
I'm not worried about it.
You lost to Jared.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
Shout out Jared.
Shout out Jared, yeah. Who's that guy again?
Anyway, so what do we got we got any
I was
Yeah,
thinking.
games?
I was thinking. Since we talk about the fantasy leagues, we just go through our fantasy teams real quick. I don't really have any games for us, so if you guys want to do that, we can move on to the games
Alright.
this week, or we can just go through our fantasy real quick and just
Yeah,
go through our teams.
let's do it. And what are we all 1-1 right now, I think?
The whole league is 1-1 except Damien.
All right, so Dan, you're up first.
Hold on, let me get it pulled up.
Dan's got the injury spell going on right now in this league.
Don't
Let's
worry about it.
talk about your teams. Talk about your concerns. Your
Okay. All right.
all that
So
stuff.
obviously, I'm trying to go back to back after winning last year pretty easily, honestly. No real competition, actually. So trying to go back to back. So my team, and I think we can put some screenshots of these up on Twitter. But right now at quarterback, I'm mixing it up between Daniel Jones and Jared Goff. Daniel Jones went nuts this past weekend, so that was huge for me.
Did you play him?
I did.
That a girl.
I did. Tony Pollard, really high on him this year. I also have Aaron Jones, who was hurt. So I didn't need him, still won. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Puka Nuka, man, MVP. MVP.
Dude, honestly, if Cup like whatever,
I-
like who knows, he doesn't come back or he comes back for a week and then dude, he's one of those players that, like wins you the league. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that was
You
that
just
was
pick up randomly and he's just nasty.
that was Jarek McKinnon for me last year. He's the sole reason I won this league.
Jarek McKinnon?
Dude, he went crazy last year.
Dan picked him up with like
Must have been like
2
only the last 2 weeks though.
2 or 3 weeks
Yeah.
left.
I was gonna
He's
say I don't think he was very good the whole year, but
No, he wasn't. It was the final stretch.
yeah. He picked him up for like the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, and then rode him to the championship.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right, so Puka Nuka.
Yep.
Then I've got Travis Kelce,
Yep.
Gabe Davis,
Mhm.
and then defense kicker I switch out every week, so really not a big deal. On the bench, I've got really only players that matter: Dalvin Cook, Jarek McKinnon. I have Elijah Mitchell because eventually McCaffrey's going to get hurt, so I've got that sitting there. And then I have Deontay Johnson in my IR.
What are your concerns then?
Concerns, I mean, definitely the injuries, right? I mean, like Aaron Jones already hurt, Kelsey missed a game, but I'm honest. If I'm being totally honest with you, really not much I'm worried about. Mostly, I guess the biggest thing I'm worried about is Cooper Kupp coming back.
Yeah,
I
mean,
would I would say your wide receivers if Cup comes back and just like
Yeah.
your flex spot. Like I don't like Gabe Davis as a flex.
Yeah, I mean, I would have Deontay Johnson there, but he's on IR right now. So
Yeah, but when's the last time he caught a touchdown, huh? A year and a half.
That's
yeah, facts.
And
I
you-
also have David Montgomery too, but he's hurt for a
yeah,
while.
but you got some old guys, man.
Yeah, I do, but you got to remember as a champion, this is we're trying to repeat here. So we don't want to rebuild, right? We're just taking what we had and we're running it back. Is really what we're doing.
All right.
Really what we're doing.
By the way, on the YouTube, I have up your guys' team, so
Oh, perfect.
if
Perfect.
you're watching on the YouTube, you'll see that. All right, Sheree.
All right, so mine, we got Tua MVP.
Man, great pick. Great.
QB1. Running back one, we got Bijan.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
another good pick. Another good pick.
another good pick. So right now, my running back two, this biggest worry right now. RB2, we got Madison, who's
Yeah.
a bum, or Jamal Williams, who's also a bum, or Pacheco, who's also a bum. So we're banking hard on Kamara coming back. He's on my bench
No
suspended.
wonder you're so high on him.
It's all he's got.
No wonder.
Kamara comes back, RB2.
Sure.
Wide receivers, we got Debo and Calvin Ridley. I think they're average. They'll be top 20, top 25 receivers. Not too worried. Tight end, we got Hawkinson. I think top 2 tight end. He's number 1 right now. Defense switch out
Relax.
Defense switch out every week. Kicker, I'm particularly proud of because I outbid Chad for him for a kicker, Harrison Bucker.
$2. I don't. Yeah, all right.
So on the bench, we got Mike Williams, wide receiver 2 in LA. I mean, new scheme. They're using him a lot more in the slot. So he had a good week this past week. I think he had, 8 of 13 targets, which is a lot, actually. Most target on the team.
Why would you not play him over Pacheco? Pacheco sucks.
Well, no, I had Jamal Williams there, and Williams got hurt.
Yeah, why'd you?
Yeah, but why'd you put in Pacheco?
Well, I mean, right now.
I know, he's a projection guy.
He is.
Yeah.
That's all.
He's a projection guy. I got it. I
That's
got
all
it.
she is.
We got Sky Moore.
Mm.
Something comes out there. Drake London. I mean, he is the wide receiver 1 in Atlanta. Had a horrible week 1, but came back in week 2. Decent week 2, actually. Jamal Williams again. Kendrick Bourne and Johnson. I just saw a TikTok video and I was like, he's gonna blow up. Took him up, but biggest concern RB2 right now. RB2, biggest concern. We need Kamara to be that guy.
Yeah, you do. You
like
do.
really bad.
I can put Mike Williams at flex.
Yeah, even Drake London at flex isn't bad.
Yeah, but
I hate Pacheco, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, he is a clear-cut number running back.
I know, but they just don't use him.
They're not using any running backs. They're not even using McKinnon this year. So
they will last 3 weeks this season. That's probably my championship.
Yeah. So RB2, Bijan's on the market. If any of you guys want him,
I'm down.
All right, Puka for Bijan.
No.
Puka and Aaron Jones for Bijan.
No, I wouldn't do that idea.
Nah.
That's idiotic. All right, my team.
Puka Nuka's averaging 30.
All right, my team. We got Trevor Lawrence, God. Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm worried about him a little bit. Derrick Henry, still solid though. ETN, who's been decent. Keenan Allen, who I like a lot. DeAndre Hopkins, who could be iffy. Kyle Pitts, who I thought was gonna be good, but he's been horrible.
What made you think that?
I mean, he's good. He's a
he's
a good player.
Yeah. Past experience, past performance.
No, but like if you just take him and you just watch him, you're like, this guy's a good football player.
I understand.
The problem is the quarterback sucks at throwing the ball. You see like there was like a TikTok or video of like all the routes he ran and he was open every single time.
Every time.
It's like, see, he's good. They just got whatever.
He'll be a Dolphin by
my flex, who I think is going to be a stud, Jahmyr Gibbs. Especially Montgomery went down. He's electric when he gets the ball. I got 49ers defense. I got to take the Dallas kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Then on the bench, I got Breece Hall, Miles Sanders, Michael Thomas, James Cook, Brandon Ayuk, Zay Flowers, and Elijah Moore.
You guys both have Michael Thomas?
He doesn't have Michael Thomas.
Oh, you have Mike Williams, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought you said Mike Thomas.
So I like my team a lot. I think my team's pretty deep.
No, I agree. I mean, hey, can we missed talking about this in the games, but Breece Hall's usage or running back usage in Green Bay. Breece Hall, monster week 1, week 2, they ran him 4 times.
For the Jets?
You just say Green Bay. But that's okay. Yeah, I mean, they were
Dude,
down.
It's hard when you're down 20.
You're down the entire game.
Yeah, but they were not run heavy from the beginning.
You also remember he's hurt. He didn't really get a ton of snaps week 1. He had 10 carries. He just broke them. So towards the end of the season, I'm hoping he's gonna end up being good again. But right now, he's kind of a stash player for me. But yeah, James Cook had a good week this week.
He did.
So I'm hoping him, Ayuk, even though he got hurt. I got a couple guys. Zay Flowers is starting out to be pretty good. Give him a lot of targets, so
He's their wide receiver 1.
yeah, he's wide receiver only right now, to be honest.
I don't know. Pukanuka's a league winner for me. You guys are waiting.
He might. I told you he might be if Cup stays out.
If Cooper Cup is on and off, man, he is.
Well, let's be clear. If Cooper comes back, Pukanuka's like irrelevant.
I don't know that I agree with that because even right
I
now,
do.
Tutu Atwell's playing really well. So they're using both guys.
Yeah, but Cooper Cup and Matt Stafford have like sleepovers every night or whatever. So
All I'm saying is if McKinnon wins me a league last year, well, also, you know what else helped me win the league last year? Somebody dropped ETN. Who was that?
Yeah.
Who was that dropped ETN that
was
I
that
was able to
Shree?
grab him?
Was I in this league?
That's right. No, you weren't. This is your first year
Oh,
in the
okay,
league.
all right, that's what I thought. I was like,
Yeah. I dropped ETN because the first 4 or 5 weeks he was doing
dude,
nothing.
he was a rookie. He was like a high drafted rookie.
Oh, here I dropped him to pick up Kenneth Walker. So I mean, the damage wasn't as bad, but if I could keep both, I would have won.
You literally gave me the championship.
Sure, I'll trade you Derrick Henry and Miles Sanders for Bijan.
No.
Derrick Henry's his stock's dropping.
Chad,
Spears is getting so much usage.
Dude, he had 13 and then 18. I mean, he
I
was
understand.
25 carries last week.
it's a 60-40 split in their usage right now.
He had 25 carries.
Dude, Bijan's a stud.
How much are they running if that's a 60-40 split?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a 60-40 split, is it? Might have been week 1, but I don't know if last week
it can
was.
be.
I saw somewhere today.
Because that'd be crazy.
Bijan's a stud. You guys see that one sick play that he had where he juked out like 5 the whole team?
Dude, all year we're gonna hear Tree just
Dude,
over
Spears
Bijan.
had 8 carries, and he had 3 carries week 1. What are we talking about?
What about catches? 60-40 and snap.
One reception week 1, 2 receptions week 2.
It might be
60-40.
That's not 60-40.
That snap might be on that.
It might be snaps, but they're just doing that to rest Henry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Henry's still gonna be the guy. He's still gonna get the goal line carries. I am just you want Gibbs?
Gibbs and who else?
Whoever you want.
Keenan Allen.
Chad, you want Tony Pollard?
Yeah, I want Tony Pollard. Give him to
Tony
me.
Pollard's my guy this year.
Give me him.
Dude, having Pollard, St. Brown, and Travis Kelce's great. Then to also have Aaron Jones and Puka.
Chad, you want Hawkinson?
Sure.
Give me Keenan Allen.
God, this is gonna be like gut my whole team.
Yeah, don't ever trade. She's the dumbest trade.
Keenan Allen, maybe Sanders. I gotta think about that. Keenan Allen, maybe Sanders.
Keenan Allen and Sanders for Hawkinson.
Yeah, Chad, you should probably do that.
Deal.
I'll do the same thing for Kelsey.
Deal. No, I don't want. All right.
All right. Moving on to picks.
Yeah, let's move on.
All right. Let's recap last week's total.
Okay, hold on. Let me get to the bottom here.
Yeah, Dan had 7, Chad had 8, and I had 9. Bringing our season total: Dan at 14, Chad at 16, and myself at 18. Building that league.
Just like fantasy last year. Start slow, end up winning it all later on.
We just want to mention Shree does this whole thing where he picks who's right and wrong. So
no, but
there could be some manipulation going on.
I don't have to do anything because I'm already better than you guys are picking. So all right, here we go.
You dropped ETN, so all right, here we go.
You said the Buccaneers might make the NFC championship.
You did say that. You better pick the Buccaneers this week. I don't know who they're playing, but you better pick them. Who are they playing? The Eagles. Yep, pick them.
All right, yeah, I'll pick them cover. All right, Dan, here we go.
I don't think we'll do that.
Thursday night game. We got the Giants at the 49ers. 49ers -10.
I'm gonna go with 49ers. So no Saquon. Dude, I don't know what their offense is gonna look like for the Giants.
49ers.
No, San Fran. All of us. All right, next game, Denver at the Dolphins. Home opener for Dolphins.
Finally, bro. No, I'm not going to this one. I'm going to the Panthers game.
Me too.
All right. Dolphins -6.5.
Teaser City. Oh my god. Oh, Chad. Speaking of which,
oh, you won.
My teaser hit. Yeah.
Yes. I have to pay you. I will do that after. I promise.
Thank you.
All right, Miami, Denver.
Unless you just want to make another bet this week, and then I'll just whatever. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
So
Miami.
Although Waddle might not play.
I don't know how much that matters. I mean, he's really
it
good,
doesn't.
but
It doesn't matter.
I mean,
So you have the best quarterback and the best wide receiver. It's okay.
I might go Denver to cover.
Please do.
hey, relax.
I'm going Denver to cover. All right. The Pats at the Jets. Pats -3.
Dude, that's a shit show. Is either team scoring 3 points?
Can I pick a tie?
I'm
a
going
0-0 tie?
I'm going New England.
No, 6-6. They'll both have 2 field goals.
Dude, I actually don't know.
I don't know either.
Because the Jets defense is really good and Mac Jones is really bad.
But is the Jets defense really good though?
Yes.
I mean, they've been learning up points, man.
Dude, Dak Prescott, a top 10 quarterback.
What's your pick?
Jets.
Dude, I think I'm going I'll go Patriots. I don't see them going 0-3.
All I need is the Jets to score 24 points and they automatically win.
No, you need to just score less than that, I
I'm
think.
kidding.
All right, Buffalo at the Commanders. Buffalo -6.5. I'm going Buffalo.
Dude, this is gonna be a close game.
Commanders.
I'm going Commanders. But you said where is this game? In Buffalo?
No, Commanders.
Oh yeah, give me.
They're a home dog by 6.5.
Houston
I
at
tease that the other way.
Houston at Jacksonville. Jacksonville -9.5. I might go Houston. I think the line's too big.
Jacksonville at home.
I'm gonna go Jacksonville, and that's definitely a teaser this week. Oh my God, teaser.
Teasing every game, bro.
I literally might.
You just have
All right, we got Indy
one
at
game
Baltimore.
parlay.
Baltimore -7.5. I don't think Richardson's playing, but
No.
In Baltimore.
Yeah, I'll pick Baltimore too.
Who's your backup? Gardner Minshew?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's serviceable.
Better than Mac.
Atlanta at Detroit. Detroit -3. This is a tough one, actually.
I do want to pick Atlanta, but I won't.
Yeah, me too.
Detroit.
I kind of want to.
Oof.
I'm going. Detroit.
I'll go Atlanta. Why not?
Dan, you're going Atlanta.
Yeah.
All right, Tennessee at Cleveland. Cleveland -3. These are hard games this week, man.
These are
They're just bad games. Cleveland. Wait, where's the Cleveland at? Who?
Tennessee at Cleveland. Cleveland -3.
I'll take Cleveland, but I don't.
Don't feel good on.
What?
I don't feel good with this.
I don't feel good about it either.
I'll take Tennessee.
I want to take neither.
You gonna take? You skip?
Yeah, skip those
You
ones.
just skip card? You're no skip card?
I'm gonna go Tennessee. No, I'm going Cleveland.
There it is.
There she
No,
goes.
I'm going Tennessee. Tennessee.
Oh my God.
Flip flopping McGee.
All right, so this one's basically a toss-up. Chargers at Minnesota. Minnesota -1.
Minnesota.
Wow. 2 teams I don't want to bet on at all.
Yeah.
Chargers at Minnesota, you said?
Yeah.
I'll go
Minnesota's favored by 1. I'll go Minnesota too. Dan, Chargers gonna be 0-3.
All right, I'm going
Yeah.
Chargers. Change mine.
Jed, changing.
Yeah, I want to be different.
All right. The Saints at Packers. Packers -2.
Saints.
Packers.
I'm going Packers.
Yes.
Saints are blacklisted even from this.
No. Why did you write Saints?
I should have just written.
It doesn't matter. It's just funny how you wrote like
Yeah.
that was the one you did.
Carolina at Seattle. Seattle -6.
Seattle. It's gonna be tough for him to play there.
Yeah, I agree.
Seattle.
This
I'll
next
go
one's
Seattle.
tough. This is a teaser for sure, Dan.
This
Oh
is this
God.
It's a for
Dallas?
sure.
Dallas at the Cardinals. Guess the line, Dan.
Dallas at Cardinals?
Mm-hmm.
Like 12.5.
Close. 12.
12? Yeah.
Dallas
That's too
at-
high to tease, I think.
Why? You don't think they win by
I'm
7?
joking.
Oh,
Relax.
okay.
Chill out.
Okay.
I'll tease anything.
Tease me.
Dallas -12.
Whoa, pause.
Stop. Okay, between the shit you're saying tonight, the Tree has Bucks winning the Super Bowl. I'm a head out.
Dallas -12.
Dallas. I just have to do it.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, me too.
All right, we're all going Dallas on this one.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
The Bears at
Jeez.
Kansas City. Guess this line. Dan.
Bears at Kansas City,
Yeah.
10.5.
Minus 12.5.
jeez.
Yikes.
Yeah.
The Bears.
Kansas City.
The Bears are so bad. Oh, hold on. Before we move on, bear with me.
Breaking news. Kyle
Breaking.
Pitts
No,
to the
no, no, no.
Dolphins.
The Bears have had Justin Fields start 27 games. They are 5-22. He's been sacked 101 times. His completion percentage is 59.8. He has thrown 26 touchdowns, 24 interceptions, and has fumbled 31 times. And has an average of 156 passing yards per game.
I'm telling you, out of that draft, after Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones is next best quarterback.
Yeah,
No, I still think Fields better.
Who?
Fields.
Fields.
Who?
Oh,
Fields.
You guys see that the clip going around where he missed the wide open receiver?
yes.
Yes.
He's looking right at him.
Yo, all right. So real quick, this is kind of off topic, but on that, I saw a TikTok of it, and the song is "I Have Nothing in My Brain." Dude, I literally cried. That was so funny.
All right, so Dan and I are going Kansas City. Chad.
No, oh, you Kansas City. Yeah, yeah.
All right, we're going Kansas City. Wow, we're picking the big lines this week, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Sunday night. Don't know why this is a Sunday night game, but
Neither.
Pittsburgh at Raiders. Raiders minus 2.5.
That's the Sunday night game.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, dude, they gotta start flexing these Sunday night games.
Pittsburgh. It's
Dude, that's disgusting.
big.
It's gonna be another boring week.
I'm going Las Vegas.
I'm going with the Pittsburgh. Dude, Devontae Adams is probably gonna be out, and so is Jacoby Myers.
We'll see. And 2 Monday night games. Actually, these Monday night games are pretty good this week. Surprisingly, they should have flexed one of these Sunday night. First game, Philly at
Yeah.
Tampa. Philly minus 5. I'm going Tampa.
There
Sure.
it is.
There, let's just want to make
Tampa
sure.
Bay.
I'll take
Yeah.
Philly.
I'll take Philly too, but I actually wouldn't be surprised if they covered.
I also wouldn't be surprised if they went to NFC Championship.
Yeah.
I was thinking Super Bowl, but yeah.
All right. Last Sunday, Monday night game, the Rams at Cincy. This is an interesting game. Cincy minus 1.5.
Everything in my head is saying Cincinnati, but just like my eyes are saying the Rams.
Yeah,
That makes
same.
sense.
Cincinnati can't go 0-3, can they?
I'm gonna take the Bengals, but I don't love it. At
I'm
all.
taking the Rams. Puka Nuka going crazy.
Buccaneers. T. Higgins is nasty. That's all I gotta say.
Well, after
I'm
week
going-
1,
Going Cincy.
Well, they didn't throw him the ball.
I'm going.
Oh, we gotta pick our
Rams.
parlays. Hold on.
Oh Jesus, Dolphins minus 6.
They playing?
Minus 6.5 against Denver. Wow, this week is tough.
Yeah. There's no like.
I'm
Oh,
going.
can I just go the under on the Jets Patriots?
I'm going
Whatever
Buffalo.
it is,
Yeah.
I'm going Buffalo minus
36 and a
6.5.
half.
give me the under.
The under
Well,
36 and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going Buffalo, Sherry?
Buffalo minus 6.5.
Sheesh. I don't like any of these games, if we're being honest.
Honestly, no. Don't give me the under on that. I think I want to take the Packers minus 2 against the Saints.
Wait, let me build it.
Yikes.
Yeah, this is tough.
Chad, I have a 13-leg teaser for you, so I'll send you that whenever.
Oh no, I'm going New England minus 2.5 actually.
3, isn't it?
That's-
Or did it change?
Yeah, it's changed a little. Minus 2.5.
I just did this right before we. Interesting.
It's basically the same. -3 to -2.5.
Yeah.
Same thing. I'm going New England minus 2.5. Chad, what's your pick?
I'm still.
Dan, you said Green Bay.
I'm looking.
Give
I'm
me,
also building a teaser here.
Give me Detroit.
-3.
Nah, give me the Packers minus 2.
All right, so $30. Wins 167 on that.
What? On what?
-2.5. New England, Detroit -3, Green Bay -2.
Wins 167.
Yeah, for 30. It's plus 559. The odds.
Okay.
All right, real quick before we go, I'm a big teaser guy. Every week I'll send Chad a pretty big teaser. So right now I got a 6.5 point tease. Miami Dolphins become now even because they're -6.5.
Mm-hmm.
San Francisco Giants at San Francisco. San Francisco becomes -3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville -9.5 becomes now Jacksonville -3.
Mm-hmm.
Houston at Jacksonville. Ravens, Colts at Ravens now becomes Baltimore -1. Cowboys at Cardinals becomes Cowboys -5.5. 125 wins 562.
You're putting 125 down?
Yeah, why not? Nobody go home. That's what Chad's got to give me for last week's.
I got it up right now. Yeah,
Don't put it
yeah.
in yet. Don't put it in
I'm
yet.
not putting it in. I just got it up. What is this?
All right. Anything else?
Mac Jones sucks. Dolphins 20-0 still on the board.
Dolphins. What do you say?
Dolphins 20-0 is still on the board.
Oh, 20 now.
So Dolphins Bucks Super Bowl, huh?
So is the Cowboys.
Is that what we're doing?
All Florida Super Bowl. Dolphins, Bucks, Dolphins, Cowboys. I'll put money on them. Either one of them. Yeah, you gotta be happier, man. Your Cowboys are doing good.
I know, dude, but I don't like getting too hyped because then they start doing bad.
Dude, this is the year.
Stop it.
There's
Don't do that.
Chad, we need like more Dolphins fans energy out of you.
Dude, I've always wondered like what's worse, being like a Cowboys fan or being like a
Lions fan
No, maybe
or
not.
Browns.
Maybe, but I'm saying like the Jags or
Definitely that. You're
The
at least
Falcons.
competitive every year.
I know, but they're just like the same thing every year. Where like the Jags and like the Falcons, like you can get excited about these young guys coming in, they're rebuilding. You know what I mean? Cowboys are just like they're gonna be here every year.
They're like the Celtics. They're going to be here every year and never win.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair assessment.
We'll see. This is our year, though.
Yep, this is the year.
Who?
This is our year
Who?
Celtics.
for New England.
For
all of New England.
This might be Miami's year. We get
Kristaps
Dame,
Porzingis.
we're getting Dame Lillard tomorrow.
No, you're not.
Dame Lillard.
If that happens.
Messi's down here. All right. That's it. You guys have anything else before we go?
Nope.
No, just keep that same energy.
Keep this same energy. Follow us on all
The
the.
what?
Keep that same energy. Follow us on TikTok, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen. YouTube, subscribe, all that stuff. Yeah.
All right. Keep that same energy.
Peace.